Hello everyone, happy Vlogmas day 12. It is currently, I gotta look at the clock, 5:15 p.m. and yes, I am just barely starting my video, and that is because I just got done with my girls brunch. I'm just cleaning up with it, and we started our brunch at 10 o'clock this morning. We had a great time. We did a gift exchange. We had mimosas. We had some spiked chocolate. I had a gingerbread hot chocolate with some butter shots in it, and it was absolutely amazing. But of course, I will not leave you guys without a video today. I am not going to make my tea of the day, but I want to show you guys what it is. But first of all, I want to show you guys the tree of the day, and we are in my office right now, and we have got a fun surprise. I'm going to show it to you with the lights off, and then I will turn the lights on. So here we go. Here is our tree of the day. And yes, it is another gnome tree. And this is the tree that I had to block out from our little Mr. Gnome sitting right next to it. So we've got our Mr. Gnome tree and we've got our other tree. The tree skirt is super cute. It's a burlap one that I've had for years. It says Merry Christmas. And we have got some fun ornaments on this tree. One of the ones that I want to point out is this ornament right here. I've got 3 of these here on the tree. And these are from my friend Doro from Germany, if you watched my Happy Mail. So I put all 3 of these ornaments right here on the front. I wanted you guys to be able to see them. So super fun. Let me go ahead and turn the light on, and I'll be right back. So here is the gnome tree in the light so you guys can see it a little bit better. If you watched my haul, then you saw these little gnomes that we bought that had the ski poles, and we've got burlap on there, and we've got a lot of red accents, and we've also got these cute little reindeer that I picked up from Walmart. And these were kind of a splurge on my part. These were pretty expensive, and they are actual bells that ring, I swear. They go back and forth. Then we have got some of our little gnomes we found at the dollar store, along with the little pine trees from Walmart for 98 cents a piece, I believe. I found these green ornaments on one of the trees I got from the dollar store. And so I think this tree just turned out so dang cute. And this that we've got right here with the gnome tree here, along with the gnome down here, they look super duper cute together. And then let's go ahead and show you guys the tea of the day. So as I told you guys, I'm not actually going to make the tea of the day today because it is after 5 p.m. tonight, but let's see what it is. And today is December 12th. So let's take a look and see what we have here. Oh, this looks like a tea that I'm going to enjoy. It's got some fruit pieces in there. You guys can see that. Let's go ahead and flip this around and see what it is. It's Let It Snow. Let's go ahead and see what there is. And I apologize if you guys can hear the dishwasher in the back. Like I said, I just got all the dishes loaded from the brunch. And I tell you what, quality time, you guys, with friends and family, there's just nothing like it. So let's look for a Let It Snow. I always have such a hard time finding these on the back. Okay, so here is Let It Snow. So it's got candied pineapple, green tea, black currants, apple, cinnamon, white chocolate, cloves, stevia extract, and natural flavoring. And you steep it for 3 to 4 minutes. I will give that a try tomorrow, or maybe the next day or one of the days. But you know, sometimes you just don't have time for a cup of tea. And today is one of those days. And so I do want to leave you guys with something. Look, I have glitter on my head. Do you guys see that? There's glitter everywhere in the SnowGardener307 house during Christmas. And oh, look at There was a recipe I made, you guys. It was a brown sugar Dijon baked brie for the brunch. Absolutely delicious. I'm going to leave you guys with a cook with me. So let's go ahead and see what I cooked up for you guys. Obviously not today because I was brunching, and look at the crazy hair today. But when you hang out with friends and family, it doesn't matter what you look like as long as you have the quality time together. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now, and remember to keep on smiling, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Here is the ham and potato soup recipe that I made recently. Bye, everyone. Hi, everyone. We are here to do some cooking today. We are going to make a super yummy and easy soup, so stay tuned to find out how we do it. So the first thing that we need to do for our soup is we need to peel our potatoes. Nothing too exciting there. We're going to peel our potatoes, and then we're going to go ahead and chop them up. Once the potatoes are peeled and chopped, we're going to go ahead and cut up our ham, and we're going to put the ham, the potatoes, and the broth into this large pot that I have right here and let it boil. So let me go ahead and peel these potatoes and get them diced up, and then I'll be back.
Come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Sing, choirs of angels, sing in exultation. Sing, all ye citizens of heaven above. Glory to God in the highest. Come, let.
So now we have our ham, and this recipe started because of this ham. We're supposed to do 12 ounces of ham. This is all the chunks that came off of the ham that were just, a little bit weird and crazy. So I decided I wanted to do a soup with it, and my hubby, he ran to the store for me really quick and was able to pick up a 10-pound bag of potatoes for 99 cents. So that was a no-brainer. Normally I do not measure meats and stuff like that, but I've never made this recipe before. It is a brand new recipe that I found on Pinterest. So I will make sure and include the link below. I do want to let you guys know that I did go ahead and cut up another potato. So I actually did 5 potatoes because one of my potatoes is pretty grody. And so I don't know about you guys, but I am not a big fan of fat on ham. So I'm trying to clean it pretty good so that I don't end up with a piece of fat in my soup, because I do not like that. So let me get all of this cut up, and then I'll be right back.
Then you know it's Christmas when the snow starts to fall. Then you know it's Christmas for the children above all. Then you.
All right, so we've got our potatoes, we've got our ham that I went ahead and chopped up. And like I said, I did measure it just because I've never done this recipe and I wanted it to be, close. I didn't make it exact, just so you guys know. Now we're going to do 4 cups of chicken broth. I already have 1 chicken broth that was opened from a recipe not long ago, so we're going to go ahead and use it first. Looks like that was about 2 1/3, so I won't need too much out of this other one. All right, and we've got 4 cups of broth. So now we are going to go ahead and put this on the stove. So we've got our soup on the stove now, and the directions say to bring it to a boil and then cook 10 to 15 minutes or until potatoes are soft. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, everyone, so this has still got about 5 minutes to boil, and I don't know, the potatoes might need a little bit longer, but I'm going to go ahead and start the roux. And so let me go ahead and get this started. So it calls for 5 tablespoons of butter, which I've got right here. We're going to go ahead and get that to a melted consistency. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the garlic salt and the black pepper. Go ahead and get that stirred in. And the recipe tells you to cook it in chicken broth, but then later in the recipe it says to add salt, pepper, and the chicken bouillon cubes, but there are no chicken bouillon cubes on the list. So I'm hoping maybe it's just an oversight, that maybe they used to make it with bouillon and now they do chicken broth instead. So let's get this melted.
Snow is set to fall today. It comes to say that Christmas is on its merry way. And for every single child, there's a gift on Santa's sleigh. The first flake of snow.
So now our butter is melted. We're going to go ahead and whisk in 5 tablespoons of flour. And it tells me to stir constantly for 1 minute, so it doesn't seem like we want to brown the roux or anything. And then it says that we need to continue whisking until sauce thickens once we add the milk. So let's stir this just a little bit more. I need to test a I need to test a potato. These do not look like they're done to me. We're going to slowly add our milk in. And this is why my tea kettle is always so messy. That was 2.5 cups of milk. And it now tells us to continue whisking until sauce thickens. And it says this should take 3 to 4 minutes. And our potatoes are just about done. And I'm going to go ahead and make some breadsticks as well. And these are just going to be the Pillsbury breadsticks that you can buy. Kind of like you get the crescents. So I'm just going to serve some of these with the soup. I think that will be delicious. I got these on sale, of course, because you guys know me. I shop the sales. And these say they need to bake at 375 for 10 to 13 minutes. We are going to add this slowly into our soup. Get it stirred up. And the last thing we're going to do is add the cheese. And this recipe calls for 1 cup of cheddar cheese. And it does say you can add more if you want to. I'm thinking I want to add some of the bacon bits we've got too. So I think I'm going to grab some bacon bits. It calls for scallions too. And I didn't see that, but that's just for serving. And so it just calls for green onions for serving. This soup looks really peppery. But let's go ahead and add some bacon to it as well. So I buy this bacon right here from Sam's Club, and I just love adding it into things. And so we're going to go ahead and add probably about 3/4 of a cup. Get that stirred in. I'm going to turn this on low so my breadsticks can cook. And then I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. The soup looks absolutely amazing. I did thin it down a little bit, just so you guys know. I added a little bit more chicken broth because it had gotten pretty gummy and pasty while we were waiting for our breadsticks to cook. So let's go ahead and dish up a bowl. This looks absolutely delicious. So excited to try this. And then of course I want more cheese in mine. Let's see if I can open the cheese one-handed. Gonna go ahead and sprinkle some more cheese on it. Delish. I'm gonna go ahead and just put my breadstick right there on it. And dinner is served.